everybody.
Hey everybody. We're sitting here in front of the fireplace at Tall Pine Lodge and thought we better shoot a video today to wish everybody a
Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
Because our next video will not go up until, technically we do videos every Monday, but Christmas this year is on a Monday, so we'll see, but it may be Tuesday. For those of you watching this video that haven't subscribed yet, please take time to go ahead and hit that subscribe button so that you get all of our videos. And for those of you that are subscribed, I'm going to let Delaney go. She's a little restless.
Get wiggly.
Thank you very much for subscribing to our channel. So this week we just thought we'd do a little bit of an update so that you know what's going to be coming up in the near future. So
we're heading south for Christmas. We always do. Our family goes to Florida. So
I think this is year 21, 21 consecutive years of Christmas in Florida.
Yep. We're taking Buzz this time.
Yeah, so as many of you who've been following us for a while know, I talk about having a trailer in Florida parked on a lot. And we do, but we're going to take Buzz this year because we just got the trailer back with the supposed fix for the refrigerator, and I really want to try it out. The other thing is, when I started looking at it, it's only going to cost about $190 down and back in extra gas hauling Buzz. And we figured 2 nights in a hotel, one on the way down, one on the way back, that basically is a break-even situation. And then we may do some other camping with Buzz on the way home. So we don't know yet, but that's why we did. Plus, we have some new products that we want to try out so that we can shoot some videos for you. This week, I did some shopping, and I ended up getting this 1500 watt slimline power inverter from Wagan Tech. I purchased this off of Amazon, one of many packages that came this week. And I think I paid around $133. Now this is a modified sine inverter, so for those of you that are familiar with inverters, this one is not the Primo. The pure sine would be the Primo, and a pure sine 1500 watt was going to be at least $100 more, it looked like. And so we're only going to use this very limited. We really wanted it to do 2 things. Number one, we wanted it to
run my blow dryer in the morning.
And I did order a brand new hair dryer, 1,000 watts. And what do you think so far?
I used it here already the other day, and I really like it. It's small for our trailer, which we don't have a lot of space, so it's perfect. And it did a great job on my hair, so I think it's going to work well. Yeah,
and I plugged it in, and it worked well with this, no issues. The second thing we really wanted was just to be able to power our 1100 watt microwave that's in the trailer. And not for long periods of time. You'll read a lot of reviews that say you can't run a microwave or it'll act up using a modified sine. But one of the things about this company was, I noticed in their literature, they talked about actually running a microwave. Now, from my research, they said a lot of times microwaves, like the clock won't even work right when you plug it in on one of these modified sines. Actually, our clock worked fine. I just tried it out for like 2 minutes to melt some snow in a coffee cup. No issues there. There's a little bit of a hum, but again, the only time we're ever going to use that is if we're boondocking, and primarily either just to heat something up real quick or to defrost like meat that we're going to grill out. So we have this installed, and let's go ahead and cut to that video of where I installed it. For the inverter project, what I did was, obviously it comes off of our battery bank that we installed last weekend, and so you can see I actually used 2-gauge wiring. And I actually made the cables myself. Now, I didn't do a how-to video on this. I just used a 2-gauge wiring, bought the clips at the local Menards, and then I did use the heat wrap, I believe is what they call that. So made some pretty nice ends. And now these clips, I bought these little alligator clips. This is, hopefully you can see it here. Let me get it in a better location. Come through here. This is that little meter that I bought that took almost 2 weeks to finally arrive. And let's see here. Get it up here. And see how it actually shows now the trailer's plugged in, it's charging. But instead of just showing you like 1/3 or 2/3 like the trailer, and I just left it out here. It's fine. I'm not going to hardwire it into the trailer, but at least I'll have a much more accurate idea of where our batteries are at. Then here is the 150 amp fuse that I ordered, and this was really easy to install. Your 2-gauge wire, 4-gauge, whatever you're going to use, just you strip it back, and there's screws inside there, and the fuse is in between. Real nice, easy to work with. Now, I will tell you, 2-gauge wiring is a real pain to work with, mainly because it is so heavy. And originally I went with the 2-gauge because I thought I was going to need to do a much longer run. You can see, you know, got this looped here. I've got a little extra on the positive because I haven't decided whether I'm going to install that into the shut-off switch. There's an on-off switch on the actual inverter, and I'm hoping there won't be a draw with that. If there is a draw, even with it in the off position, then I may end up running that through the on-off switch here. What I had to do was actually drill a hole through the floor of the trailer and then run my wires up through. And here is where it's installed. You can see it from the outside of the outdoor storage. You can see I still have plenty of room. And then there's that opening I was talking about where I will plug in our extension cord and turn on our on-off switch. The nice thing is I can still also access it from outside. So either way. And I just got it screwed to the floor, so it's not going to go anywhere. So what you'll find in the 16FD version of the Hummingbird is that originally they have this wall underneath the dinette. It's just a divider wall to protect these wires. But originally they had it installed from right here way over to about where this blue tank was. It came in on an angle. And so the first thing I did was I unscrewed that and brought it basically parallel to this. And because again, all they're doing is really protecting these wires. And so it gave me more room. This is where I store, for boondocking, my freshwater tank and my gray water tank. And you can see that I still have quite a bit of space, but this is where then the inverter went. And so I just screwed it into the floor. You can see I've got my 2 wires coming in, and I use spray foam to fill the hole. And then down here, I have created a hole that I can get to plug in an extension cord and turn that inverter on and off when we want it. So 2 things that happened with this: created a little bit more space, and then installed the inverter right there. And so like I said, I'll have to do is just kind of reach under the dinette table here to be able to access to plug in the extension cord. And the whole idea behind this inverter was really 2 things: run the microwave and run a 1,000-watt hair dryer. And I tested both, and both work fine. So that wasn't a how-to video, but at least now you see where I installed it. I just decided not to do a how-to because honestly, it was about 30 degrees out the day I installed it. It was not the best day to do that. And again, I don't think I'm very good at these how-to videos. I mean, I will give credit to those of you on YouTube that are doing the how-to videos. It takes a lot longer when you're trying to film yourself and do the steps. And so I don't want to say I'll never do a how-to video again. But
you're just trying to do it.
Yeah, 30 degrees out, I was just trying to get it done. And it ended up taking me 2 days, not solid days, but there was different steps.
2 blocks at a time, yeah.
Yeah, so anyway. We also did receive the new solar panel, so we'll have an upcoming video on that. I'm really excited about that.
Yeah, we'll wait for our Florida.
Yeah, there should be some good sunshine in Florida to find out. And so anyway, that's kind of what we've got coming up in the near future,
right?
With video-wise. And so I guess that's about it for this week. It's a short video, but we just wanted to make sure that we wished everybody a happy holiday, since we probably won't be back on the channel until after so
even after Christmas, maybe, who knows.
So Patty really knows how to light up a room, doesn't she?
Oh man.
Oh man. So All right, well, that's going to do it for this week's video. Until next time, we'll see everybody on down the road.
And Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.